G'day adventurers, Darren from Adventure Primal. Today I'm doing a early morning estuary adventure exploration and I'm going to work on my soft plastics. So I'll let you know the plan after this. Well, let's face it, I'm only a beginner with soft plastics. Got a lot of work to do with my casting and the retrieving. So I've come down here to obviously work on that, but at the same time also wanting to explore the local estuary. Now this could be any estuary, anywhere in the world, of course. And what I want to do is come down here. It's almost low tide, so I want to explore the structures and banks and what's under the water here in this area at high tide. The best time to look at that, I reckon, is obviously at low tide. Reason being is, if you're obviously, if you're fishing at high tide, you can't see what sort of structures are around. You definitely don't want to be fishing in no man's land when you're out and about. Certainly helps you improve your fishing if you know where the little secret spots are and what's around for the fish, to hold the fish. So I recommend exploring it when you can. Let's get further up into the system, eh? Well, this part of the little inlet gets quite shallow, so you can see I'm gonna have to walk a lot of, to get past this sand, I have to do a bit of walking. Hence why I'm out in the little boat today. As you can see, this side of the channel's quite barren, just a lot of sand, melon holes, stingray holes. You can't say much about rocks or shells. Other side here, got a weed happening on that side of the channel. And I know there's shells up further, the shelly bottom, where those brim like to sit, had the run out tide. But the whole idea here is to go a lot further up today. So yeah, high tide. All of this is underwater. I've never really seen this now. It's always been high tide when I've come up here. I did know there was a sort of a channel here, but I didn't know how it went around that side. Flathead just took off. So it's a good example of why you should come up here at low tide in your local area, really learn your spots and what's happening. So when you come back here in high tide, there's banks falling off here, there's trees, tree roots, logs, whatever, under the water. Bloody. The little baby flathead, probably 20 centimeters. Quick look here, melon holes. Yeah, this is the melon hole spot. On a good tide, you can see this one's quite like a bit of a rapidy water area. Anyway, I'm going to make my way back out. I did really want to explore up there further, but I've run out of time today. It's a long adventure. Probably something to do in the big boat at high tide with the scanner on. So now I've got a good idea that it's pretty flat all the way through this section. A couple of little holes every now and then. Come back when there's a high tide. Seeing a reasonable sized flatheads scoot out. Just going to see if I can find it. Oh, that was a nibble. And there it is. Ah, I lost. That was that flathead, I'm sure. There's a massive stingray. The size of that stingray. Just had a sort of brim swimming past then. Thought I'd give it a flick. Brim swimming past now. Let's see if they're interested. Midgies. Is that fish? Fish on? That's fish on. Right where that hole is. Fish on. Probably a brim. There we go. I forced myself. Oh, it's a flatty. That's my first flatty. Flatty on softy. It's a nice size. That would be a keeper. Just under 45, 44 centimetre. Flatty. Send you back. Thanks for being my first flatty. Look at that, lovely. A lot of brim just following it. They're a very small brim. Whole heap of mullet, big mullet, just swimming around here. Might be a big brim. There you go. Highly recommend going for a little stroll, explore in your estuary at low tide. Check out what structures are around, banks, logs. So what I saw there was a lot of logs there that hold brim, and sizable brim, probably over 25, but not much bigger. Picked up that nice little flathead, 44 centimetre. So I know there's a little hole there now. Waiting, getting a bit deep here. But definitely recommend exploring and working out your local spot at low tide. Alright, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, wasn't an exciting, thrilling one, but Well, the point of it was to recommend that you explore your area. Don't always have to catch fish. It's more about the adventure, the exploring, the learning, so that next time you do come out, then you'll know the spots to target. Increase your chances of catching a fish. Still a bit of a hike out of this place. I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, and hope you get out and do some adventuring soon. Till next time.